In the serene and picturesque town of Stellenbosch, South Africa, the Van Breda family's idyllic life would soon take a horrific turn. On the night of January 27, 2015, a scene straight out of a horror novel would take place, one that would grip the nation's attention and unfold like a chilling mystery. The accused, Henri van Breda, 20 years old, found himself at the heart of this gruesome tale. After the Van Bredas had lived in Australia for 8 years, they relocated to the upscale De Zalze Golf Estate on the outskirts of Stellenbosch. The parents, Martin and Teresa, moved to South Africa with Henri's sister Marley, 16 years old, in 2014, while Henri and his brother Rudy, 22 at the time, stayed behind in Australia to study. On January 27, 2015, Henri and Rudy were back from Australia with the rest of their family. On this summer's day at midnight, everyone was already in bed. According to Henri, while he was in the bathroom connected to the room he was sharing with Rudy, an unknown intruder entered early in the morning hours. Henri described the assailant as a tall black man wearing a balaclava and dark clothes. The intruder, armed with an axe, entered their bedroom and started attacking Rudy, who was lying asleep in his bed. Henri says he cried for his dad, who then entered their room and was also attacked by the intruder. Next, Henri's mother and sister were attacked. All the while, Henri stood frozen with fear, witnessing the horror. Finally, Henri reports that he himself was attacked. He says that while he was struggling with the murderous assailant, the attacker suddenly wielded a knife, injuring Henri. After causing several superficial injuries to Henri, the intruder fled the scene. Strangely, Henri proceeded to make a call not to emergency services, the estate security, or the police, but to his girlfriend at the time. The call was unanswered. He reports that he then passed out on the staircase and only called for an ambulance around 7 a.m. after regaining consciousness.
What is your emergency?
I need an ambulance. Lots of
You need an ambulance?
Yes, please.
What's your name, sir?
Henri van Breda.
And you, the patient?
No, my family is. Someone attacked my family.
Hey?
Someone has attacked my family in my house.
Okay, so you need the police or the ambulance.
And an ambulance, please. Yes.
Now, who is injured?
I think everyone.
Everyone in your house?
Everyone, 4 people, yes.
Adults, 2 adults?
2 adults and 3 adults and 1 teenage girl, yes.
What are the injuries?
Head injuries.
Are they conscious?
I don't think so. My sister's moving, but that's it.
Suspects still on scene there, sir?
Sorry?
Are there any suspects on scene?
No, they ran away.
With what were they attacked?
An axe. I think I blacked out and I've just woken up.
Emergency services arrived and rushed his sister to hospital, where she would make an eventual recovery. Henri was treated for his superficial cuts. He appeared calm to investigators strangely, as he had just witnessed the most brutal murder of almost his entire family. As investigators delved into the case, they discovered a disturbing puzzle. The crime scene seemed staged, with elements that didn't quite fit the narrative of a random break-in gone awry. There was no proof of a break-in, and nothing was stolen. There were various valuable items lying around on the bottom floor of the house, including Teresa's handbag. Later, the prosecution argued that Henri meticulously planned the murders and attempted to cover his tracks. Forensic experts meticulously pieced together the evidence, revealing a chilling account of violence within the supposedly safe walls of the Van Breda residence. Henri had no bruising from his fight with the intruder, and his injuries were superficial and uniform, appearing very suspicious, as if Henri had taken a knife and had made the lesions on his body himself. The blood running from these injuries also didn't follow what you would expect from someone having passed out, as he claimed. The blood droplets all ran straight down and didn't deviate to the side when he had supposedly fainted. The crime scene blood splatter analysis also didn't corroborate Henri's version of the events. Henri had blood splatter on his shorts and socks, but there was no blood splatter in the vicinity of the bathroom area from where he was observing the attacks. The trial unfolded in a tense courtroom atmosphere, with gripping testimonies capturing the public's imagination. Witnesses spoke of a seemingly normal family, leaving everyone to wonder what dark secrets lurked beneath the surface. Marley had no recollection of the event, as she had suffered severe head trauma. Although there is no clear motive, the prosecutor believes the likely motive was a brewing argument between Henri and Rudy, leading to Henri attacking his brother and then finishing off the rest of the family, since he would have been found out to have murdered his brother. Forensic specialists meticulously dissected the crime scene, revealing a timeline that contradicted Henri's version of events. Henri's reenactment of the attack in the courtroom seemed suspicious and choreographed, almost remembering detail to an unnatural extent. In May 2018, the judge gave the verdict, finding Henri Van Breda guilty on 3 counts of murder and 1 count of attempted murder. The sentence was as sobering and chilling as the severity of the crime itself: life imprisonment for each murder charge and an additional 15 years for attempted murder.
You have committed crimes with a degree of unbridled violence. The violence directed against your own family, killing 3 and causing serious harm to the 4th. In the result, on count 1, the murder of Rudy van Breda, you are sentenced to life imprisonment. On count 2, the murder of Martin van Breda, you are sentenced to life imprisonment. On count 3, the murder of Teresa van Breda, you are sentenced to life imprisonment. For the attempted murder of Marley van Breda, you are sentenced to 15 years imprisonment. On count 5, obstructing the course of justice, for the administration of justice, as set out in the charge sheet, you are sentenced to 12 months imprisonment.
The case of Henri Van Breda remains etched in the annals of South African criminal history, a haunting tale of family ties severed by unfathomable violence. It serves as a stark reminder that behind the facade of a seemingly perfect life, darkness can lurk, waiting to shatter the illusion of security.